I think it's really hard to get your mind around just how huge the Atlantic Ocean is. I mean, all you can see is the horizon around you, and when you reach that horizon, there's just more horizon beyond that. And unless you can understand that, you just don't appreciate how alone you're going to be out there.
The first time it even came into conversation, I think Dad sat me down and said, I'm going to retire in 2 years. I can either give you some inheritance or I could buy a boat and sail across the Atlantic. And I was immediately like, definitely the second one. That's definitely on for that.
It's been in my head and our heads. We're going to do it together for a long time.
Why am I doing this? And that's a good question to be asking me an hour before we're just setting off.
I think I'm an adventurous person. I enjoy travel, I enjoy new challenges, I enjoy learning from different people, spending time with different people.
If something was to go wrong and ultimately, something really bad happens, probably okay with that. I kind of love living life on the edge.
I don't think a lot of the trip is going to be easy or fun, but it's an adventure.
This is something he wants to do while he feels like he can do it.
We received a Mayday.
Regardless of how I feel about it and how nervous I might be, I'm going to be on that boat.
I have sailed most of my life.
I never sailed before. I've always just loved trying to do things that are a little bit out there and risky, I guess. Risky, I like taking risks.
When I was about 12, my dad bought a 26-foot westerly centaur, which we called Cushy.
We owned a boat in Strangford Lough, very small one at the time, and over the years it increased to bigger sizes and better boats.
We sailed every year up around the west coast of Scotland, and I really just enjoyed that fortnight away. You didn't have to think about school or work or exams or what you're going to do with your career. It was just that little bit of escape.
When we were sailing with Papa, he gave him a lot of instructions, but also allowed him a lot of responsibility. So at the age of possibly 17, he was taking the boat on his own from Strangford Lough.
My earliest memory of sailing is probably Dad and his excitement of sailing, and kind of like, I guess, by osmosis. As a kid you go, well, I'm going to be excited in sailing too, but then realising you actually are excited by it. I don't remember a time when we didn't charter boats up the west coast of Scotland. We'd live on it for a week, just going from town to port.
Largs and Mull and sailing across to Ireland and going up to Skye and seeing that part of the world. And in my head, blue weather and beautiful sunsets.
And in my mid-teens, when I was getting an interest in sailing, my mum got my book out of the library by Claire Francis, who sailed in what was then the O-Star, the Observer Single-Handed Transatlantic Race. It was a beautifully written book and it was a beautifully illustrated book. I remember thinking that is got to be one of the biggest sailing achievements that anybody could do, and I just loved that book. To have to sort a boat so that it's independent and you can do that, to me it's absolutely massive, and I have always held it up there as something huge. I kind of just thought that was something so far away from anything that I could ever do that I had it up on a big pedestal, and to me the Atlantic still sits there.
I don't have an exact memory in my head of when Dad said or we all decided that we were crossing the Atlantic.
I remember I issued an expletive.
If it was up to me, if it was just me, do I want to sail across the Atlantic? Nah, probably wouldn't do it, ever. But I will not pass up the opportunity to see my dad fulfill his lifelong dream.
I don't think I'm doing this trip to please my dad or to please something that my dad would have wanted, but there's no doubt that if he hadn't taught me to sail and enthused me into sailing, then I wouldn't be doing this at all. And I have thought quite a lot, what would his views be in this, and he would have loved it.
It's not lost on me the canon of the family where he sailed with his dad and now I'm sailing with my dad, and that it feels really special. Gosh, what if they're playing this at our funerals?
So I guess I've known Brian as an acquaintance for probably 15, 20 years. But I did chat to Brian, I think in probably 2022, just when he'd bought this boat. A couple of weeks after that, I got a phone call out of the blue from Brian. So I thought about it for 2 minutes.
And he told me he was going to do this trip, and it just completely caught my imagination. And I remember saying to him then, if you're looking for anybody else to do the trip with, I'm up for it.
I went out to Cyprus with Dad to look at the boat that he'd gone out and seen before, and he kind of done a shake of the hand deal with the guy. And I was really worried, if I'm being honest, because it seemed to me like Dad had rose-tinted spectacles about this dream of his. His dream was to buy a boat and sail across the Atlantic. And I was really worried because that can blind you to certain things.
It was not ready to sail the Atlantic when I bought it.
Sam and I left Cyprus in pretty heavy weather, and we were aware of a bit of leakage, but it wasn't until we sort of approached Turkey that we realised that we were completely awash. And despite really good sailing, I could see Simon thinking, what on earth have I let myself in for?
So just back on board after 3 months away. It's leaking, there's no electricity, it just feels damp and nothing's working.
I finally found the source of the leak as the shower drain, and it was great to move on. So I hadn't really thought through what's the difference in a boat that is safe for a coastal passage and a boat that is safe for a big ocean passage. So for example, what would be disastrous if it broke and then just replace it even though it seems fine? So that's all the rigging, the through hulls and the rudder bearings. How can you be sure of the sails for weeks on end? So replace the mainsail, get a new head sail, get a whisker pole so that you can sail downwind. What about power? Are you going to need power to run all the equipment 24 hours a day? So that's solar panels, extra batteries, a new transformer for that. What about water? That's a lot of water for 4 or 5 people in a boat. So I put in a saltwater pump so we weren't wasting water on the dishes. And you're going to be a long way from help. So you need very good emergency equipment like life rings and harnesses and satellite beacons and a grab bag and an offshore life raft, and to be able to communicate in an emergency or just for weather forecasts or even with the family. So we put in Starlink, which was absolutely brilliant. And finally the boat needed cleaning and painting, so we got out a whole lot of friends, did a whole lot of cleaning and just did some really nice sailing time.
So much is 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. I thought we're getting there. The rigger's we've got new standing rigging, just sorting out the running rigging. The solar panels are now fixed. Batteries are sorted, chargers organised, new sail arranged. I thought we're getting there. I really thought we're getting there. And now there's water in the sail drive. It's a major problem. The boat needs to come out, and I just don't think we're ever going to get there.
There is no way this engine can breathe from the turbocharger. And in first impression, on the second cylinder also, there are some exhaust particles without burnt.
Trying to make myself tidy up the boat is almost like deck chairs in the Titanic. Just can't do it. Just went to tidy away some stuff that I brought out, one of which was the flag took up at the start of the arc. I can't even bring myself to open the packet and put that up. I just really wonder what I'm doing. I'm devastated, and it's my birthday. Happy birthday me. What a difference a month can make. New engine, lovely visit with Ruth and some friends, ready to head off to Kos.
saying goodbye to Halil and Yassim from Modern Marine, and to Nuri up at the restaurant, and Robert from Panache, and all the friends that I've made here. It's a big step, but ready for adventure. Hoisted the Arc flag, time to go.
The good thing about buying a boat in Cyprus and wanting to sail across the Atlantic is you have to get it to the edge of the Atlantic, and that means sailing it through the Mediterranean, which anyone will tell you is one of the most amazing experiences you can do sailing.
Please raise your flags.
From Monday to now, yeah, a sense of initially being like, ooh, this is starting to get real. Seeing all the food coming on board, and seeing all the little bits of extra things like the rubbing protection, and it's a different type of sailing trip than we've done before.
£1,000 supermarket shop with 5 or 6 trolleys, going to the fruit market, going to the meat market.
Food's very important to me, but with head of kitchens, Dom Taddy, and his laminated menu, I feel like we're in a really good place.
The butcher.
We've got this leg of Iberian pork, but it's too big to put in any cupboard or kitchen, so we're going to have to hack it to bits.
This is what it was like in First World War.
Having a look at what everyone else is up to has been a big part of it, and eyeballing other boats, seeing what they're getting on board. We've just had the boat across from us have about 500 kilos of fruit arrive, and instantly we all went, oh, maybe we should have done that. Oh no, maybe we should get more fruit. And everyone's done, I feel, long hours today. We've got up early, we've got and done things.
We need to rechuck it again, I wonder.
This is the emergency water pump, which can pump 200 litres of water a minute. No, it's going.
Johnny, you've got a keg there. A big keg.
Took us about 20 minutes to set up, and it wasn't an emergency situation.
Seeing Bran doing the safety demonstrations and having team talks, I find that very reassuring.
Nobody on the boat's done it before. Nobody on the boat's done anything nearly like it before. I'm shitting myself.
Man overboard by miles, that's the biggest worry.
I'm sorry to be morbid, but I honestly can't think of a worse way to go than being knocked overboard at night and watching the boat sail away from you in the freezing cold Atlantic.
It's probably more about how I'm going to handle the trip mentally and how I'll feel about it, and you know, I want to be positive for my crewmates, and I want to be positive for myself.
We were at the seminar about weather, and they put the first slide up, and it was like big waves, hurricanes and squalls, and I was like, oh my word, like, okay, this could be really unpleasant. But just to address that, and for someone external, Chris Tibbs, shout out to you, man, Chris Tibbs. I bought your book, you're welcome.
I think if we all get there in one piece, first of all, obviously, that's the main thing. But for me, the most important thing in life is how you get on with other people. Because if you relate to other people and you connect with other people, that's more important than anything.
We've had less time in the day than I thought we would, but we've also enjoyed ourselves at dinner and meeting other people, starting silly jokes and pranks.
What do you think of TRUENORTH? Is that?
progressed, we're all sort of feeling that we're just now ready to actually cast off the lines and get going.
Get in and see you outside.
5 years pretty much getting to this moment. Very big, very, very big. 5 years of excitement and dreams and a bit of heartache. But we're here and I'm excited and ready. Just need to go. Hey guys, shall we go? Let's do it. Yeah, big moment. Yeah, yay! Hey!
Away lighted. Feel like the Titanic, yeah?
Bit like the
seconds.
30 seconds, let's go.
Yeah, no, I'm going to turn on 30 seconds.
20 seconds to start.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We hope you've enjoyed your time in Las Palmas, and we wish you safe and enjoyable sailing to the island of St. Lucia.
Great view of the coastline.
Oh, they're bringing their fucking jib in. They're playing spinnakers, aren't they? Yeah, spinnakers!
Dad's debating whether to put up the sail because the main rivals are doing the same. Trying to get the spinnaker on.
Coming into the evening might be a good time for some fishing. We're down to about 4.5 knots.
That's our last view of Gran Canaria. Last view of land for hopefully a while. So it's first shift on deck, first night on deck. It's just gone 5 in the morning. It was so dark that you had phosphorescence off the back of the boat. The stars are out and they look amazing. It's amazing to see how spread out all the boats have become overnight. Morning!
Morning! Night one survived.
So, just to walk around the boat. So at the front of the main foresail called the Genoa, which we've got pulled out on this boom here so we can run downwind with it and hold it nicely stable. We've got a spare sail in here for sounding heavier weather.
And then as we come further back, we've got the mainsail, which is boomed out on the other side. So the wind at the minute is coming directly behind us and blowing us very nicely, almost directly due south. We've got spare water because we don't have enough in the tanks for a big long journey like this, and spare diesel in case we get into calm areas and need to motor ourselves into a bit more wind.
We've got food to last us at least 3 weeks, I think sort of 3 to 4 weeks. So we've lost the main saloon area here. Normally you would have this as a seating area, potentially even somewhere to sleep, but we've had to just pile everything in, and you can see all these strappings and things are tied on just so things don't move about. Down here we've got all the milk. This is where Brian will do all his plotting and obviously you can see all the instruments for any event, emergencies and all the rest of it. This particular boat has got 2 heads. A head is a toilet. There are showers on board, but we're not intending to using them. If we're wanting to wash, we're jumping in the sea, which is interesting. All the doors have to have these things to stop them slamming about. All the drawers have to have these little buttons, some of which do stick a little bit. If they weren't secured, they'd just be swinging everywhere. If you're cooking, this will move with the pitch of the boat. but I'm slightly wary of it and just conscious of not overloading pans and so on and so forth.
Okay, this is Jolly. Day one, having a first attempt at seeing if he can make some water for washing.
Look at that, look at the ultra salty bit coming out.
Wow.
It's right. Fresh water out here. And super salty
Tastes
water.
like London tap water.
Yeah.
So we set up the rod, might be a good time for some fishing. So yeah, testing out the new kit.
The weather forecast suggests we head a bit west. There seems to be more current that you can pick up. So I've decided to take us a little bit further south to join the pack in the hope of picking up the current and a little bit of wind.
It's got a fish on, it's got a fish on, boys! Dom's got it on the line.
Get a ouzo, that's all we don't want to drink.
Oh no, I'll tell you what else, it's methylated spirits in the gills.
Okay.
I'm having fish tonight!
Oh, it's a wee bit scrappy. Right, I'm going to pass this rod in and I'm going to finish playing it down there.
Yeah, yeah.
You're in.
I have. Tom has.
I just don't know how much I can pull it, you know.
Yeah, gentle, go
I mean, I think I probably can because it's a heavy line, but at the same time,
Don't risk it.
Yeah.
just get it, just stick it.
You're doing well.
How are you going to get hold of that?
Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Fine. Oh, you're joking!
So sorry, everyone.
Close one.
Sorry, everyone.
Don't worry.
Good excitement. Good
Don't
excitement.
worry.
Good effort.
Good effort.
Good effort. Well done. Well pulled in. And that was correct. Just let it run.
Yeah. That was the play, you were right. Blue and yellow, it's an amazing Dorado. Quite big one. It was my job to gaff it and I messed up. I feel really bad about it. Especially for Dom. I really wish I'd it would have been so good for the team. We've taken the bimini down for the evening and we're going to have dinner and then we are going to try and have a movie night by projecting a movie on the sail.
We've got an advent calendar from Mum. Oh, it's a good start. There's one for the team. Got chocolate pennies.
Oh yeah!
Brilliant. Thank you, Ruth.
You cheated.
Pirate. I'm doing 11 till 2 a.m.
We're always clipped into the boat so we can't fall off the back.
And there's one boat over there.
We're coming onto the same path, but we shouldn't cross for about another half an hour or so.
How are we doing in terms of the race? Because when we went to bed, we were absolutely smashing it.
But we're probably about halfway in the fleet. My idea was to get the 360 camera and try and fly the 360 camera off the front of the boat on the kite. Oh no! I think it's a no camera situation.
Go on, Dom.
It's too gusty up the front of the boat, we think, because all the sails and the wind's going through the sails and doing different patterns, so it just flukes out. But we do have a lot of time to think about how we can make it better.
Johnny is just like to play a line and he's got a fish on within the first 3 minutes.
Brilliant. Fucking dancer. But if he's feeling like he wants to go, right, then you maybe do want to let him go a little bit because you do want to be tired, you can see it there. Well, take the line pretty aggressively.
Oh, I can see it. Yeah, I can see it.
Right, go back.
Hold there, hold there.
Whoa. I've got him 100%. Right, get him, lose him. Shoot it! Sashimi! Woo! Got it.
sort of dress for dinner this evening.
Dress for dinner because we're having a tuna. That's why I dressed for dinner.
Simon's doing a bit of journaling across here. And I'm in my wet weather gear because I'm on the helm and I'm soft about the cold.
Yeah, it's not cold at all. Nothing for miles and miles.
So I've gone from knowing nothing to I want a boat. Just the freedom of it. The fact you can get on a boat and once you know what you're doing and all the rest of it, then you can, you know, pretty much go anywhere.
Really good team spirit, everyone's very positive.
Mushroom soup for lunch.
Rachel would say there's no mushroom left on this board.
There've been no niggles at all.
This is known as the fish demolisher. It also stinks of 2-day-old tuna blood. Absolutely, so far so good. Everybody's mucking in, doing their fair share of cleaning and cooking and washing up. So yeah, so far it's been a great crew.
Lots of effort. The line's been in the water for 12 hours. Fish result, 0.
I don't have any concerns at the moment that won't continue, but it's a hell of a long way to go.
Okay, day 3 of the advent calendar. Energy drink.
A pal of mine who's done this a couple of times, that was his one piece of advice, was just be mindful of others and make sure that you're taking care of each other and making sure people are as happy as they can be.
We were having lunch, then the line went, so the fish is on.
Dom, is the gaff on this side or the other side?
No, it's not that small.
I'm going to project this one back, yeah?
Yeah, for that, no problem.
Sea fish.
We're in quite light winds at the minute, but if we kind of run our way along here, I'm hoping to go this slightly southerly red route there. You can see picking up a wee bit of wind here, then a lot more wind there.
I thought it would be a lot more claustrophobic than it is. I thought we'd be on top of each other a lot more, but that's not been the case.
Everyone's enjoying themselves, plenty of laughs, plenty of silly jokes.
25.5! Hard points! Dom's speaking at his annual conference and he's live streaming in from the front of the boat.
Yeah, it's going great, thank you, really good. No issues with tech. Tech was brand new.
According to our AIS map, we've got one boat very close to us. That boat is just on the horizon, barely visible.
This is Johnny taking one for the team. Are you on your second piece of fruit today, Johnny?
Second apple today.
Second apple today. Ah, there you go.
Today is hats and sunglasses day.
It's very nice to feel the boat lifting up and then just dropping down into the bottom of the waves. The boat's sailing on nicely.
I think we could be in for a week or 10 days of quite a bit heavier sailing.
So our main worry at the minute are these little bugs. We find them everywhere, and at the same time our fruit is going mouldy and it's going off faster than we thought.
These carrots are going as well. Yeah.
I can get loads of these carrots in here. Just give me them all. Carrots are potentially going bad here, so we don't want that. And we've got a bit of room in the fridge, so we're just going to no point in leaving them out if they're going to go bad.
I don't know what they are, but I'm interested. They look like stink bugs, or green leaf bugs. But we're gonna, when the starlight's on, we're gonna have a wee check what they are. But yeah, we're properly in the middle of nowhere now. There's not another boat to be seen. Things that I've maybe struggled with over the last few days is sleep. We had maybe 2 nights ago when we had the engine on, and I'm sat right now, sleeping right next to the engine, and it was loud, bad sleep.
Hoist away! Boys! Opposite way! Hoist away! Oh no! We just caught a bird. Is it under the water?
Well, it's getting dragged under.
Oh no!
You're just going to have to kill it.
It's still alive. It might
fly away. It might be.
It might be able to just release it.
Oh, go on! Yes! Whoa. Well done, Dom.
Hell of a battle on the rod, like.
It's 5 kilometres deep.
Yeah, long
Yeah.
way to fall.
It's like from Melrose to Gala deep.
2 lures lost, 1 weight lost, 0 fish, 1 bird. 13 hours in the bin.
On the rope, don't climb up the mast. If you see a sailing ship, it might be your last. Just get your skis ready for another on shore. A sailor ain't a sailor ain't a sailor anymore.
You look like an absolute boss.
We're doing 7.5 knots in reasonable seas.
and reasonable winds. We've got over 2,000 miles to go. Have we bitten off more than we can chew? Hopefully not.
This pole has fallen down, and it basically means we have to reattach that and then rehoist this. So I just got Dad up on deck.
So jib sheet free.
Jib sheet's free.
I wonder why that happened.
Yeah, same.
I wonder if the...
If it's just a shackle, it's...
Yeah, maybe just a snap... Well, no, the snap shackle just snapped out somehow.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Been a great trip so far, feeling really positive. Wasn't quite sure how I was going to feel, whether I'd be bored, whether I would be nervous, whether I would be anxious, or whether I would be happy. I wasn't quite sure, but I'm pleased to say it's definitely the latter. Feeling really good. I feel that we're really making progress now. The winds have picked up brilliantly. We hit 8 knots just a while ago there. I've been doing the 5 to 8 shift, which I've just been explaining to the guys I really like, because you get to have a little bit of peace and quiet on your own while the stars are still out. I saw 3 shooting stars this morning. Then I get to see the sun come up, and then people start to get up.
We have to catch a fish today, or it's no fish in the fish pie tonight.
I was going to put a squid on, but the squid's in
Me and Simon realised we had the same thing where we were sleeping with our life jacket either on or beside us, because we had this worry about some kind of crash with a whale or a container or something, or just an emergency.
Yeah, no, so I always have my life jacket beside me.
The wind's definitely consistently increased. We're doing 7-8 knots at the minute, and the sea's also gotten choppier. The swell's getting bigger.
You got any glue with you?
Oh!
Mama.
Super glue time.
Oh, no! Why does that come out? Why does it come out?
It's got scurvy. Oh my goodness! No, 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 no!
Fish fly! Fish fly!
Like a sailfish, like a marlin kind of thing.
Yeah. I don't know if we're still on, but it was...
Oh no!
I put my hand on the spool to try and slow it down and I burnt my thumb. It could well have bitten through. Yeah, it must have bitten right through.
38 degrees, 48 minutes is our halfway point.
We've had to reef the sails, which means make the sails slightly smaller to compensate for the fact that the boat was being tipped over by the wind, and it's made the boat slightly more stable. Feels like we're really in it now. We're properly in the Atlantic. We didn't see a single ship all day. Feels very on our own. It's harder to sleep because you're being pushed up against the wall. Well, I am in my bunk. And it's harder to move around downstairs.
Champagne sailing and lovely, you know, kind of 18-20 knot winds, boats set up beautifully for it. Everyone's really enjoying the buzz. Dom was up at the front sitting in the bow, just getting his feet wet, just watching the very mesmerizing waves, and he said it's almost like a fire. It's like, you know, looking into a glowing fire. It's always different, and the same with the sea. It always looks different the way you look at it.
So the boat's really handling very well. It feels very solid, very comfortable. Sometimes it just picks up this back and serves down the front of the wave. But I think about 2.5 knots.
Tell you what, you're wasted doing what you're doing, Ben.
Thanks.
You should be a tattoo artist.
Thanks. Did he have a smiley fish?
He was sad.
Was he sad?
Yeah, he was sad because he was dead and you chopped his head off.
Oh, should we do a big knife coming out of his head?
Yeah, it's 22 knots of wind there, 23 knots.
Properly, isn't it?
23 knots of wind.
Feels like it's fine with the full sail out. Yeah. It's not the spot.
Then it's got a wee happy face because it will let him go back.
It's the most ambitious meal I've ever seen on a boat ever.
Do you think it's too ambitious, or do you think it's right on the point?
Whoa!
And to be fair, this is the rockiest it's been.
The generator keeps cutting out, which is the thing we use to power the air fryer, which cooks the chicken.
Okay, give it another go.
We're jamming, we're jamming.
Oh. Pressure cooker.
Roast chicken dinner.
Honestly can't believe it.
I feel a bit foolish for trying to take that on, sorry guys.
No, it was good, well done.
For all the stress we didn't need, so apologies.
Really, really good.
So I think the
Falconbourne is over. This is just 25 knots, big seas at night. This is really big. This is adrenaline sailing. It's exciting, but there's a little bit of apprehension about it. You know, are we going to catch a rogue wave? Is the boat up to it? Are all the fixes, all the work that we did over the past 2 years, has it been okay? Are the rudder bearings fine? Will the through hulls be all right? How will the rigging be? How will the sails be? Will we hit something? You know, when it's hitting something at this speed or something happening at this speed in the darkness, that's really big. Honeymoon long gone, and I now have a feeling that come St. Lucia we'll have really done something big. We'll have achieved something very big, and that's amazing.
Water and we need assistance. Anybody there? This is Carolina Viking calling.
Carolina Viking, True North. True North, I hear your Mayday, I hear your Mayday, over. So we just need a pen and a paper ready. If someone else wants to do the same in case they start giving their position latitude and longitude, so we've got the same. So, Carolina Viking, this is True North, True North. I acknowledge your Mayday. I understand that you're taking on water. Can you state your position? State your position. Over. I don't think they're hearing us at all.
We have received a Mayday call, a broken message over the VHF radio approximately 1 hour ago from a boat called Carolina Viking. They have reported Mayday and they are taking on water. We think have been the first people to get this message. We've reported it to race officials and they've sent out the message to MRCC. We've contacted Caribou, a German boat.
They were very clear that they were requesting assistance, but they didn't specify either location or what the assistance they wanted.
They're also turning south to assist with this. Yeah, we're on the way. Carolina Viking, this is True North, hour 45 from their first call from us.
We have received an updated position and confirmation of Carolina Viking course towards the Cape Verde. Yes, does indeed take the intercept course will start much more challenging.
Affirmative, we felt the same. I noticed in AIS that you are approximately 200 degrees, we're approximately 155. Is that correct, Edward?
That is correct, because we were control station activity, still working on the information originally provided.
Because we come to the conclusion that we're unable to catch up with the Carolina Viking traveling from Cape Verde to 4 knots. We have reverted to our original course, 0, or doing that over.
We were flogging quite hard to get to them, and another boat which is upwind of them is going to be there sooner than we are. So the Marine Rescue Coordination Centre have stood us down, and the other vessel is tasked with intercepting them.
Situation is stabilised, the port engine is operable, and they're making way to Cape Verdes. But we've just heard that they've decided to abandon ship, and the boat Cinderella, who was tasked with going for them, and which allowed us to veer away, has now picked them up. Much more concerning is the situation with the ocean breeze. That person's now been in the water for over 12 hours. The chance of survival is now low in this sea. One of the things that I thought about before we left was the man of war was by far my worst fear for the whole situation, and then to be going through that. And just last night we saw their search zigzag pattern, you know, looking for the person. You can imagine the frantic feeling they had on board. You know, where was their friend? They couldn't find them, and that would be absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, it's just really scary that can happen. I've never really feared coming on to this, to the arch. I just felt that as long as we were nearfall, it would all be okay, and I still feel that way actually. But it does just show that, you know, accidents can happen.
So the game is that you've got to sing a song, but you're only allowed to say the first letter, or sing the first letter of the word.
D-E-Q, D-E-Q, what is it? F-T-B-O-O-T-T-O-Y.
Nah. J-B, 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 A-T-W.
What is it? What is that? J-B. Are you serious? What is that? Jingle bells, isn't it?
Jingle bells, yeah.
Oh, jingle bells.
Look at his tooth. Put it back in.
Where have you put it?
Put it-
S-N-S-O-S.
That's funny.
C-R-M-C.
If you start making up like
MKC.
Coming out of my cage and I'll be doing just fine.
Oh, that's a fast one.
Well, I know it's
That's
hard.
It's literally just in the last 15-20 minutes. We've reefed in, we've taken in most of the sails. We're only sailing at about less than half the sails, and we're still doing 7 to 9 knots. Tracking along, the wind is picking up. It's kind of gusty. Feels alright. There's another boat about a mile off our port side who's slowly overtaking us, and I don't mind that at all, because especially after last night, I don't mind having other boats in the vicinity that are just a bit closer.
So the routing would ideally have us going directly west and then heading a little bit more south, but we're going to be more comfortable running with the wind. Some camera spots here and maybe a very cam spot just in there. Looks like we'd be getting in around about Thursday the 12th.
It is mesmerising the waves now, isn't it? Dad was pure psycho and spent about 15 minutes last night just looking at the phosphorescence like... Alright, here's the game. You have to try and chuck a piece of rotten up this, catch on the other side, right?
Oh! Oh, it's full of rod! No!
Right, yeah, do it. Ready?
Been a good night from what I hear. Got some more sail out, but bring it in as we've got a big squall, or Chris Tibbs as we call it, coming in.
This kind of sea just limits what you can do. Like you can't really do stretches at the top of the deck. You can't really do workout. You can't do fishing. You're just in big waves, and it's just you're rocking all over the place, but you don't really feel it, or you can sleep very easily, and your body just knows, for whatever reason, that it's that's fine, that's normal. If you chucked us into this sea on day one, we'd all been throwing up. But I think the fact that we had a nice easy start to the journey has made this last few days super easy.
Pass.
Drone pilot.
What was it?
I dreamed a dream.
What? That wasn't. I didn't-
I never brought to mind.
Oh, I thought you said it was from a film. It's not from a film.
It's not from a film. I think it's from a film.
Yeah, you told us it's from film.
That is for film.
It's in a film, but it's by a popular music artist. I know
Oh, I know what it is.
This squall behind us just crept up on us. Went from 20 knots of wind to 35 really fast.
35.
Thank you. 35 knots of wind.
Fucking out of nowhere, or did we see it coming? Or we've got a bit of fraying on the starboard jib sheet, so we're going to bring the sail in, but it's quite high, so we're going to try and get it halfway in, pull the sail in, and retie the knot.
I think TJ in this light will just sparkle away.
Could you just explain what TJ is?
TJ is our lure, Tom Jones, because he's just a big hunky lure.
It's a sexy boy.
He's got class and he's a sexy boy.
Just had quite busy, sporty as Simon likes to say. First hour we've had gusts of winds up to 30 odd knots. We've reefed both the sails in to a couple of handkerchiefs and a few squalls were kicking around, but it's about 45 minutes down the line and there's beautiful stars all around, and we've still got pretty gusty winds, but all under control. I've felt more and more comfortable at sea, especially over these last 4 days with bigger weather, bigger winds. Definitely that first day was nerves and I think appropriate amount of fear. But yeah, we've become quite accustomed to 20-30 knot winds, big waves, big seas. I think we've all become a lot more comfortable with the big weather. I think we're all switched on and clued in, but I can see how it's definitely worrying some people at home, especially with the news from a few days ago. But it shows that this is a real challenge. It can be dangerous, but we're taking all our safety very seriously. We're clipping in, we've got our lifeys on, we're making sensible moves with the sails, we're cruising along nice and slowly at night time. The general feel on boat is the most important thing, is just getting there. Really, really doesn't matter when we get there.
We're minutes away from the halfway point, which is 38 degrees 48 west. Halfway!
Cheers, thank you very much, congratulations. Connection. For the boats. Ourselves. Cheers. 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 Halfway. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
We've made a leader out of electrical wire. We've got a double bowline, which is a new knot that we've learned on this side, and we've got a Zeppelin knot on this side, which is guaranteed not to come out by Reed's Knot Handbook. So this is
You expect to hear from our lawyers.
yeah. So see this video in court.
It's midnight, but it feels like 4:30 because we moved the clocks back. It feels a bit strange to have like semi-jet lag without having flown.
Yesterday was my least favourite day so far, but not because anything really bad happened. It was just started to kind of irritate me, some things. I just woke up in a bad mood, and then little things were irritating me. The wind was being annoying. It was the first time I was like, oh, just get me to St Lucia and get me off the boat.
So yeah, yesterday was quite a tough day, to be honest with you. I don't know what was wrong. I was on the 2 till 5 shift, and then that made me tired, and I just felt ill all day, and then I just got quite negged out. And it's the first time I've actually felt like that, and to be honest with you, coming away on this trip, I was really quite worried that I would get myself in a sort of mental state where I wasn't feeling very positive. And I was really happy that actually it's taken up until yesterday for me to feel like that. But I've woken up this morning and I just feel so much better, and I'm just loving it again, which is amazing. I'm so happy that I'm feeling positive and I don't feel seasick anymore. I think it was sort of 3 or 4 days of just that up and down, just took its toll. I kind of felt that I'd abandoned my chores as the main cook, and other people were having to sort of step in because I was unable to do it, and I just didn't like that. I hate thinking that I can't do something and somebody else is having to step in. But I totally appreciate that other people want to cook as well. But anyway, I'm feeling good. Made some bread today, made some soup, and yeah, enjoyed it.
I'm looking forward to today because I'm going to have a shower with fresh water, which I know doesn't sound like a big deal, but up until now we've just been sitting on the back and pouring buckets of salt water overhead, which is fine. You can kind of get a bit clean, but you still feel sticky afterwards. So we've realised that we've over provisioned on water, so I hope I can have a fresh water dunk today. I think people will start to wake up fairly soon because the sun's up. Morning!
Get the generator on!
Homemade lentil soup and homemade bread for lunch. Woo!
It's interesting how you move from oh, I can't wait till we get in, it'll be fantastic, you know, there'll be cocktails, there'll be a beach, people will start moving, we're going to have a shower, we can make a cup of tea without getting bashed about the place. We don't have to worry about navigation or sail changes or the wind or just the discomfort or the food or the water or the power supply. It'll be great to get in. But yet there's a little bit I don't want it to end. I just want it to keep going and going and going.
We're going along at a brilliant 8 knots. We're storming along, but there's a huge big wind hole is opening up, and I think we're going to be wallowing about for several rather miserable days, frustrated that we can't make progress and get in.
Now for your banana?
No, I'm okay.
No bananas? Bananas, anybody?
We'll find another boat. Carry a Bloomington.
There's another boat. We haven't seen a boat in days.
Hello, people.
It's Sunday, and so it's Sunday roast. I cannot believe we've got a roast beef. More porridge for breakfast. Iberian pork. We're going to put it out the back and then put the fishing lines right next to it. So that'll attract. It's a wow! Perfect.
That's the highlight of my day. So we went to put on the engine just to help with the fishing, and it's not started. I don't quite know why.
We're meant to be motoring for the last kind of day and a half because there's no wind. If we can't do that, it's going to turn into a week.
Nearly.
We're running jump leads from here, from the generator to the batteries, but nothing so far.
Starting now? Yeah.
On the fuel, you can see the fuel. How's it fuel up?
Well, that fixed it.
We're going to put up the light wind sail, the Jenica. It's not an easy process, and everyone's reluctant to do it. We're going to try it because we have literally nothing else to do. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. We're watching Jaws. I'm gonna go for a little nighttime swim. Is Benny going?
No, I don't want to, I have to.
Who's ready?
Oh, I can't believe we're doing this.
I'm literally just going on, off the back and back on.
Yeah, 100%. I ain't swimming around the boat, that's
No way! Not
Imagine swimming off the front.
What can we do? Oh, you actually got to jump in? I'm not sure about that.
What are you thinking, Simon? You gonna do it?
I'm thinking.
Oh, that's so far away.
Alright guys, nice to have you. Oh, smell the block now.
Alright, I'm staying tonight. Right, nobody be like, oh, there's a shark as soon as I make that. All the splashes have happened already. Fuck that. Well done, everyone!
Ben, did your hair get wet, Ben?
Oh, just about. I think my side was dry. Dry off, everyone. Well done.
Lovely calm seas. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Got both fishing lines out. But see how that goes today.
I don't even know why we have the rods out anymore. We haven't had a bite from a fish in 10 days.
The Spanish courtesy flag comes down.
Is it upside down?
And up goes the St. Lucia flag.
Very sudden tropical squall, 20-25 knots, lashing with rain. Got the jelly up, engine off, so we've got a diesel cracking along nicely, but very heavy rain.
We've got a squall coming in from this side. The wind's probably come around to this side. There's a squall coming in. It's been like an hour and the lightning storm has swung from the front of the boat round to the side of the boat. It's been amazing to watch. It's just so big and so intense. Big sheet and fork lightning. It's been amazing, but it's been far enough away that it's like feels safe. I wouldn't have fancied sailing through that with a big metal mast.
So it's a really funny sea tonight. We've had nice winds up until a couple of hours ago. The wind's now dropped to virtually nothing, and it's really odd and eerie. There's moonlight coming through, a slightly glacier looking sea, clouds around almost like dry ice on a stage show. There is lightning off on the starboard side about 30 miles, and we've heard that some boats are having a difficult time in that, but we've got absolutely nothing here at all. We've rearranged the sails and we're getting 1 knot. So I've made the decision, a difficult one, to turn the engine on. And I say it's difficult because we've got 380 miles to run and we've got 400 and something miles of fuel by my best guess, and it's only a best guess.
The idea of land is weird at this point. The idea of stepping off the boat and just a place where like you can just walk around or walk away from the boat, or this isn't your whole world. This kind of like small environment with these people. I've loved it. It's been great. There's been highs, there's been lows, but it's been so worthwhile doing, and I'm really glad I did do it. You know, this time tomorrow we will be able to see St. Lucia, which is crazy. You know, we just got so used to just looking at horizons of just ocean for the whole time. There'll be a lot of things I'll remember from it. So fun, but a lot of in-jokes that just don't make sense, I don't think, to anybody outside this boat. I miss the simplicity of it. So really, your whole day is just focused on, is the boat going, what's the wind doing, what's the next meal, and it's very simple, and it's part of me that really likes that, and doesn't miss how busy things are in the real world. I think tomorrow will just be like an escalation. It'll just go up and up and up. You know, we'll get up. It'll be quite a normal morning, but then everyone knows it's going to be the last day.
As a last ditch attempt to catch a bloody fish, we've decided we didn't have any white paint, so we've gel coated 2 lures. And the reason we did that is because on, I think it was day 1 or day 2, we caught a rather large mahi-mahi, which we got right to the boat, but we never quite landed. We never quite got the gaff sorted out. But that was on a white lure. So we're going back to roots and we're having a last ditch attempt to catch a fish before we hit St. Lucia. So the good luck charm is yibbity yabbity, folks.
Oh! Do you want to come onto the back?
No, not yet.
That's Ben's lure coming in. No, that's Ben's lure coming in.
Remember the gaff, really nice and slowly into the gills.
Ben, do you want to do gaff?
Yeah, right. The gaff. Interesting time, folks. We have got over here a locker that is full of 3 weeks of smelly rubbish. Who is going to be the first to go into it? Oh, we have invented the Fender Olympics.
You have to throw the highest, you get 3 goals.
Okay.
And catch it. Booga boogie! Oh! I'm on the board! Yeah. Oh!
So,
a lucky egg.
Run 2, which is find the magic word. Seaman, S-E-A-M-A-N.
There.
There we go. Got it.
Alright, time out.
Go.
Seaman, C-E-A-M-A-N.
Good.
Backwards.
Yeah. Woo! Who can get the RPM closest to 1500?
Oh.
oh, oh,
Oh.
in bronze, in gold medal place.
Oh, 6 points, well done, well done.
Joint silver is shared by Johnny and Dom.
Yes!
Simon bronze for me.
Oh, well done. Dad's looking to see if he can see St. Lucia from up there. We think these clouds on the horizon
I think
are St. Lucia.
exactly the right heading for them. I think you're spot on, Johnny.
But we can't see the land, just the clouds just now.
Yeah. There is more, so you guys help yourself out.
Hey, you'll save it.
Chili dog is a good idea. Lando!
Is it?
For sure. Third off the left hand of the cloud.
Yes.
Woo!
You can see pretty much the whole island now, I would say. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I don't think I'm sad at all that it's finishing. It's been a pretty amazing journey. You know, great crew, as I've said previously. I think that makes it, but it was just amazing. You know, there was just so many different firsts. You know, even this morning, I think I counted 17 shooting stars. Me and Brian saw the International Space Station go right over the top of us. I saw the most amazing moon setting on the horizon, and then a glorious sunrise.
I knew it'd be good, I knew it'd be fun. I didn't realise it'd be such an adventure and that there'll be such a great sense of achievement in getting and crossing the Atlantic and being able to feel inside yourself that I've done something really big. Ben, as second in command in case something went wrong, has been a really positive, safe, sensible pair of hands.
But yeah, I've been really content over the last week and just enjoying myself, enjoying the journey, enjoying being at sea, looking forward to getting on land as well. I think it created some very special memories, everyone together. yeah, it's something very special, very unique. Yeah, I don't think there's many things like it.
Simon, as before, has been a really positive, steady person. There's nothing, no matter how bad it is, Simon goes, well, at least it's, you know, and chooses something positive, and that's a really, you know, lovely attribute.
We all come from different professional backgrounds and mixed different ages, but as a team, I'm really proud that we've all got on really well together. We've had a fantastic time.
And Dom, having never sailed until the start of this year, to be able to come and join in a trip, such enthusiasm, just so interested in everything. Johnny's been just the same, really positive, lots of stuff, throw himself into the movies and the cinema nights, and just sharing that time. We've had such good banter, such good chats, so many little in-jokes that will carry for forever, and I don't think we'll get a chance to do anything like this again.
I just feel really grateful to be doing it with all these people, and especially with my brother and my dad. You know, that's just such a special experience. Really special, and I want to remember it. You just feel so small going across such a big thing. Tiny, we're tiny in comparison to this ocean and, you know, this planet. And it's class that we can do it. It's amazing that we can do something like this.
Immense experience. Correct.
Those flashing lights are the finish line.
We've got a depth of 1818.
True North, a very good evening and a warm welcome to the Caribbean.
Woo!
Thank you very much.
To me, success is all of us arriving there and going, that was incredible. It's not just something, to me that's everything.
The crew were already managing the damage to their starboard rudder, but this finally gave way and created a hole in the starboard engine space. The whole compartment was full of water, and water was also filling the rest of the hull. Those boats who could respond did so. One of those crews was close but downwind. The crew turned themselves around and headed back towards Carolina Viking. It was not a pleasant journey. In doing so represented seamanship and the spirit of togetherness and selfless commitment, the spirit of the Atlantic Rally for Cruisers. Therefore, the Spirit of the Ark Award 2024 is awarded to the crew of Cinderella San Remo.